And so it has begun. The authoritarian left having told us that the time for discourse is over, through its pedophilic cartoon propagandists, unhinged celebrities, hired street thugs and politicians, has now moved on from talk of tyrants to the actions of dictators. The Silicon Valley traders, who built their empires with the help of leftist fanatics, who thought they would never be exposed as they usurped the power of the American people, as they betrayed the trust of their users by selling their information to the highest bidder, provided backdoors to the deep state, and manipulated elections through shadow bans and suppressing content, are behaving like the cornered animals that they are and starting a fight, a war, that they must not and cannot win. Maybe they're emboldened by the sanctimonious losers on the right who will construct ideologically pure rationales that lull their followers into accepting defeat after defeat. Maybe they're emboldened by the fact that despite all the digital outrage on Twitter and other social media outlets that they control, nobody ever confronts them in real life. Nobody ever protests outside their homes. Nobody ever confronts them on the streets. The only pain they ever feel can easily be alleviated by ordering their underpaid foreign workers who have no appreciation for the Constitution to adjust an algorithm or demonetize or deplatform the opposition so they never encounter any real resistance. In the last few weeks, we've seen the left for who they really are, who they've always been: Anglophobic, pedophile degenerates that have been hiding behind this mask of diversity, a word they've cleverly employed to hide their true natures, the satanic practice of inversion that has served them so well. And now that the mask is off, it's only natural that the gloves would follow. We have exposed the left for who they are, and now they are lashing out, not only because we see who they are and are disgusted, but because we act as a mirror that reveals their true form to themselves. And like the feral, dopamine-addicted animals that they are, they only see one choice, and that is to break the mirror. Many of you may or may not know this, but Alex Jones in many ways gave me my start. Something he used his platform to do for many voices on the right who weren't pre-screened or pre-approved by billionaires, to only use the right as a jersey they can sell in their ideological gift shop in the illusion of choice they conjure for the public to hide their true intentions. Like it or not, InfoWars served as a springboard for many people who otherwise would not have had the ability to get their message of truth out and break out on their own. The left hates Alex Jones for this, but they're also afraid of him. Not perhaps for the reasons that some might think. They hated his energy. They hate his lack of fear. They hate his hate of evil. They hate his charisma. They hate everything he stood for. He's a white Christian male. He brandishes automatic weapons and reminds patriots that at any given moment, 1776 could commence again. And make no mistake, it has commenced. The deplatforming of Alex Jones wasn't a shot fired across the bow, it was a direct hit. And if people don't rise up to meet the challenge, the left will be emboldened further and know that authoritarian tactics work on the neutered remnants of the American people. I shouldn't have to tell you what that has led to historically, but perhaps I do, because the left erased and rewrote that history a long time ago. That was the first phase of this plan. A plan that began in the hijacked halls of higher learning, which have long been infiltrated by their ranks. They used these institutions to bleed working people dry of their hard-earned money, all for the privilege of having their children turned against them. The left erased and deformed the past so that you would not be able to understand the present. And now they're erasing the present so that you won't be able to see the future. This is a future we can't let happen because it's a future we will not survive. What you do now will either be recorded for posterity so that future generations will know exactly how to fight against tyrants like these, or it'll be burned and buried alongside the bodies of others who failed to act in mass graves. For BlackPilled, I'm Devin Stack. If you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you share because the algorithm is going to be pushing my videos to the very bottom. You can also check me out on BitChute. Channel name is the same, BlackPilled. And of course, you can send cryptocurrency to the addresses below. Stay safe.